Boom, we're on a 2.5 minute delay. Tournament started. Global poker, streaming again. I got 10-9 off in the small blind. So this is Eden Rocks, live at the Bike Chat Pro.
Chat Pro.
Chat Pro.
That's one of the lower bullet points on my resume, that I'm a Chat Pro at Live at the Bike. But it is true. I will own it, and I will advance, and I'll bring all my homies with me, my homies such as Wayne Chiang. Thanks for having me on, man.
Sure. How's it going?
I'm fantastic, obviously. I'm on all the time now, Wayne. I've achieved the final level. Not the final, but we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? And how's your global poker run? I've grinded micro MTTs in my day. I crush micro MTTs, actually, over the years, so I know about it.
I'm running over EV for sure. I've been streaming for, I think, a little over 2 weeks. So,
okay. Obviously, I'm going to be tuning into your stuff. I didn't know you were doing that. I'm very busy, but of course I'm going to make time for you.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. So, no need. Like, do you. Your success makes us all happy, so.
There's a need. I need this in my life. I need Wayne content. So I need to see you crush. I crack my jokes in your chat to try to increase the difficulty for you, to get your brain more stimulated, to make you do better. That's what I do.
I have pocket twos on the button under the gun raised. No, under the gun raised 2x, and I just called on the button with pocket twos, aka Tupac. So
I'm listening.
You're in the music biz, right? You do the music stuff.
I'm in the entertainment industry. I'm in a unique position that I operate on an extremely high level, and I have verifiable credentials. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is basically, and I don't want to get into this too much, but basically people that have vouched for the level of my ability by allowing me to do roles on their first project, they're about to break through. So by association, when you see high-level people championing these people as being high level, by association, vicariously, it means I'm on that level, right? Is that fair enough?
It means pay attention, for sure.
Pay attention? Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely pay attention, but everybody's got to, earn their way.
Of course, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm building everything from the ground up. And that's why I'm not even going to be shooting any of my stuff up the ladder until it's ready.
Okay. But
I have that.
Always a rough balance. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I am an artist.
Go
ahead. That's one of the.
All right, we are on. So I'm going to send you the link via Twitter, and I'll send it to your Facebook too. But.
Yep. And why don't you riff on what your action is while I advertise that in my spots? I got like 5 spots, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to focus on that and get that out of the way. How's that?
So yeah, I've been streaming MTTs for 2.5 weeks. I've mentioned before, it's because I haven't played competitively for like a while. Quarantine allowed me to play, Nolan Hold'em in some private games, and just like, playing the biggest MTTs on global and running good. You need so much luck in these things to do well.
Of course.
And yeah, just having guests like VIP guests like you on the chat, you see what
of course. Thank you.
Know the Live at the Bike Chat Pros, which obviously I just do it affectionately because all the people I bring on are the good peeps. Like, it's just the people in the chat just always know what to do when they see the whole card. So it's like, yeah, try playing with these guys.
Yeah, right.
Try playing without the whole cards. Let's see how you do. All right, we got a couple.
I'm a different kind of chat bro.
Yeah,
I'm a different kind of chat bro.
It's a joke, obviously.
I know. I only speak on things that I'm qualified to do so, in other words, which is basically anything entertainment or PR or artistic related. And then my gums are gonna be flapping quite a lot because I'm qualified, because I have the credentials, because I paid my dues up in full, and I got the certificates in the mail now. My dues are paid. I put my time in. And I'm very happy about that, guys.
So what do you do in the entertainment biz?
I'm building my own project from the ground up. The funding is low, but there is some. But this is what you said earlier about earning your own way.
Yep.
I'm showing everybody how to build a gigantic entertainment company starting from scratch. So you could see it as sort of a ARG, I guess, in some way. Only it's real.
What's ARG?
But that's what I'm doing. What is it? It's an internet thing. It's like those things where they're fake, but they're interesting storylines.
Oh.
Augmented reality game or something like that.
Okay. We lost your video.
Right?
Yeah. We can hear you.
I'm just advertising. I'm advertising. Let me focus. Let me focus on that, and I'll be right back on video. Sorry, but I think it's better to advertise, right?
Sure. I mean, just.
It'll be like 3 minutes. I already got it all set up. Discord groups, Facebook, Twitter.
I'm gonna float out of position here with the 8-9 off.
Why would you do that?
It's a 7-7 and returned open-ended.
Okay. Couple more ads to plug. Let me see. I'll be right there, guys. How's the chat? How's the chat feeling? What's going on? Because I can't see it.
I'm not looking at it right now. Well, float pretty much failed. He called.
Well, forget them then. Forget chat.
No, I have to look at a different screen. Nobody's in right now, but they come in later.
Oh, all right. That's cool. Welcome in the future, people in the chat.
Yeah, this will be on YouTube for all time. So the intro is going to stand. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a pro. I know. Just cracking some meta time warping jokes. That's what I do. Oh wait, one more here. One more. Did they delete it? Did they delete it? They deleted it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You with me?
I'm here.
Did you hear all that? Sorry about that. That won't happen again. Somebody, I still have opponents, and somebody erased my message advertising this interview, even though they're wrong to do so. So these little mosquitoes, but the further up I go, the less, the more repellent I'm going to have. So I'm not sweating it anymore. It's very annoying, though. Just a couple more ads to plug. Let me see.
We got 4 people in the chat.
Hey, thank you for joining us. You'll see my beautiful, ugly face in just a minute. I'm just doing some advertising.
More beautiful than ugly. We got 5
Thank you,
people.
Wayne. You're going to get some more people. I'm going to bring in at least a few people, I think, from all my advertising.
Don't worry. I mean, you'll see a lot of familiar names like Nick from Yuma, Mad Benjamin, SS the.
Oh, right on. Well, I can't see. Because I'm on my phone. I'm not going to be able to see the chat.
Okay. I'll relay what they say. We got 6 people.
Perfect. Welcome in, guys. I'm Eden Rocks, and you're going to hear about what I got going on because it's starting to be put into motion now, and it's going to be beautiful.
Rub it on your skin like lotion.
In the ocean. That's why we need the sunscreen to protect ourselves from the beams. I could be really good at that if I put the work in, but that's for young people, not for me.
Oh yeah. I got pocket 4s in the cutoff. My 4-4 make sure all y'all kids don't grow.
Pocket 4s. I like pocket 4s. Oh, it's tricky. I gotta. All right, I think we're good. I did enough. I did enough of the advertising. I don't mind doing it. It's not my favorite.
Sure.
You got me back?
Let's see. Yep, you're back.
All right. What's going on, chat? What's good? I know Nick from Yuma's there already.
We're on a 2.5 minute delay, so we can't see him yet. I mean, they can't hear us yet. They hear us 2.5 minutes ago.
2.5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tricky. That's tricky business.
We got
All right.
seven people in the mix.
Yeah. Wayne Chiang. What's the name of this program?
I don't know. I'm just streaming on my YouTube, the poker YouTube. 8 people in the mix.
Well, I'll invent it. I'll invent one for you, and I'll do a theme song for you, of course. All right. Wayne Chiang, the OGest of OGs. Someone with OG in there. Mr. Fedora himself.
OG esports pioneer, I guess.
Yeah. See? This is how we do it.
Like Montel.
I'm also an esports pioneer.
Are you?
And I have my Davy, what is it, Davy Crockett? Is that what it is? The pioneer hat? It's Crockett. I'm a high school dropout. I'm one of those proud high school dropouts that's going to be very successful. So when it comes to like that stuff, well, the fact checking stuff, I'm very light on all that stuff, which is cool.
So you want to tell us about your entertainment company?
Yes, I do. Yes, I would. So there's a lot going on, and actually, I have a lot of other projects I'm involved with, such as my stepfather is a world famous treasure hunter,
Really?
who's involved on a reality show pilot. Yeah, that's a real thing too. And I did a conference call with the people that are back in that show and him, and he's hyping me up to them, and he wants me on board as a diver and a cast member. But I'm trying to figure out how I can parlay the other things I have going on to approach them to maybe, hire me as a creative consultant on that show, because I'm a creative director. So that's what I do. I connect the dots. I figure these kinds of things out. So that's just one example of one single thing that I'm trying to pull off. They don't know I'm talking about this. I got to figure that out. But that's that. But the core focus of my project is my activity in the scene of Super Smash Bros.
Oh, wow.
So how you can understand? Yeah. So how you can? And that might sound kind of silly at its face, right? But what it means is, because I'm an artist and I chose the artist's path, which means I sacrificed mostly everything else I had in this world just to go and get good at what I do. Which means I never really cared about money. And because I was a poker player, things got a bit wild for me for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm very good and I could have made it, but I just hate money. I hate money. And I just can't sit there and play poker as if I'm a lawyer in an office. It just defeats the whole purpose for me. I want to play like a whale. Of course, I'm not actually a whale, but in my mind, I'm a super whale. So that's how I play, inevitably. So that's why it's been a rocky road for me, frankly. So that's why I'm in a disadvantaged position, leading to the necessity of me trying to figure out how to build this thing from scratch, which led me straight to the Super Smash Bros. Scene, because I've identified that in an overall entertainment sense. I have identified that as the weakest point, or they're not weak, they're cool. There's a lot of people that do cool stuff there, but the most level or most entry level point on the entire grid where I can actually set up a platform for myself to exist as a presence in the entertainment industry as a whole. So that's my way in, if you can follow that.
I follow. I used to play Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, plus the game's fun. I genuinely love the game.
Hey,
and I think...
Hold on. Time out. This super chat pro, Nick from Yuma, is like, wait, who is this? And I was like, it's Eden Rock's LATV chat pro. Nick's like, oh shit, what up, Alex? So
what's up, Nick? Nick from Yuma? How's the weather in Yuma? 310 to Yuma? Nick was in that movie. I saw Nick. He had the cameo. I saw him there, chilling in the background, like I used to do. I used to be in Hollywood in my 20s. So that's where I got all those kinds of chops.
We got double digits. We got 10 peeps in the mix.
Of course, we're going to get so many digits. The digits are going to be, flying off the radar, the digits. It's going to be like a slot machine. The digits that we're going to get, Wayne, at some point. It's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
So of course it is.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. You were talking about Smash Brothers, and you were in the industry, and you're going to get back in the mix.
Yeah, you interrupt me at any time, Wayne. It's your show.
No, it's your show.
You're the boss here.
No. We're co-bosses. We're co-bosses.
You're quick on the pickup, Wayne. You're picking up what I'm putting down, and you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay. All right. So, I identified Smash Bros. Basically, I was a fan, and I liked the game, and I started to watch how everybody else was doing it. So before I took my first step into the scene, I calculated a plan, or really identified I'm going to revolutionize their industry. I'm a revolutionizer, just in entertainment terms only, and I'm not going to speak on any subjects that I'm not qualified to do so, such as like heavy issues or loaded topics. I'm not going to speak about that. I'm not going to speak about all the important problems and issues that we need to be dealing with, because I'm going to leave that for the experts. I'm going to acknowledge the existence of those issues, and there's a lot of stuff going on. We all understand that. Yeah, and it's important to tackle those issues, but I exist, my service exists, my company exists to provide a service for people that may want to take a temporary respite from the stress of dealing with those important issues, and then so they can rest up a bit, so then they can get back to tackling them with even more fervor, right? You catching what I'm really saying here, Wayne?
Yeah.
Everybody wins. And I'm not going to be talking about it because I'm not qualified. None of it, ever.
Catching 45 asks who this
That's
is.
what I'm going.
Catching 45 in the chat asks who you are,
Cool.
who the guest is, who the VIP guest is.
My name is Eden Rocks. Nick's got our backs. Tell Nick
he's in there
to handle it.
He beat me to the punch. Nick from Yuma beat me to the punch. He was like, boom, eat the rocks, and then I finished my
Nick's picking up what we're putting. See, it's like as if we're actually running a corporation already. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it grand? It's gonna work, guys. It's gonna work. There's just too much charisma and talent in play, and I earned it, and my dues are paid. And I want to help people. I want to trickle the money down. There's gonna be jobs. It's gonna be a real corporation. There's gonna be blue collar jobs. There's gonna be there's gonna be so many jobs. And guess what? I don't want money for myself. Everything I make that's extra that I don't need, I'm gonna trickle it down to my employees and supporters and friends. And it's gonna all be like a donation. This is what I'm thinking. And why not? Now, can anybody just show up? Anybody strong enough can just show up and just stomp me out? Well, of course. I know how the world works, and I know how social media works. It'd be easy to do it. But I'm here to tell you, don't stomp out little old Eden Rocks. Give me a chance to show you what I can do. And I promise everybody will be more entertained. This thing's going to work, man. So instead of stomping me out, you should kind of be like, well, let me be the first to secure this guy's services. Because that's going to make the most sense. That's what I'm rolling with. So that's a bit of me standing on the soapbox, I guess. So how does it all work? What does it mean? All right. So 4 years ago, I made my first move into the Super Smash Bros. Scene at the lowest level as a commentator. And I just went locally to just start getting my face on camera because I thought I'd be pretty good. And there was nobody like me out there. I look older than I am. So back then I was 34, looking like I was 45, but being a slick, professionally trained entertainer, doing it. So it was always going to work. I was always going to rise to the top. Okay? But something kind of crazy happened. I forgot to text my mom. Crap. Guys, I'm sorry. I got to text my mom the link. You're going to lose me for a second. Forgot about that.
Shout out to Catching 45 and Nick from Yuma and our double-digit viewers.
Double digits. Yeah, don't say 10. Say double digits.
Oh, it's higher than 10. It's higher than 10.
Oh, it's higher than 10?
It's higher than 10.
Whoa. We're going to be so big.
Huge.
You got to see my speech. Oh, this is such a crazy story I'm going to roll out. And if you want to change gears, that's fine too. But
No.
I'm telling you, man,
No, go on. Go on.
this stuff is nuts. Okay. So here, for people that are just getting caught up, I'm a professional entertainer who paid my dues. I'm very, very good, and that's verifiable. Because I chose the artist's path, I'm building it from scratch because I don't care about money. And I identified the Super Smash Bros. Scene as the best point for me to be able to whip up a platform and a following in the quickest amount of time for the lowest amount of money. That's the gist. So I make my first step in, and it's going well because I'm a professional. And the guys that are running the events are more my age, and then you got all of these young people. But here's what happened. Now you got to remember, I was 34. I was not experienced with social media, nor was I experienced as with it. I didn't have any experience as being a public figure. I didn't have any experience with being a public figure on social media. All I knew was my stuff. All I had was my plans and my talent, my artistry, my songs, right? Because that was my focus for so long. So what happened was there were young people in the New England scene, right, that have their own ideas and their own plan. And when they saw, like, they alone kind of picked up on it first how good I was and how quickly I would have moved right past them. So they decided that they were going to try to eliminate me as their competition. And what they did was they carried out a comprehensive character assassination campaign with layers and different angles, and they adjusted each time, and they used every method of corruption available to them and every false narrative, and the bait and switches, and they attacked me. They ridiculed me in the booth, which is kind of like a cardinal sin. Like, you don't do that. So they come into my booth to ridicule me using nonsense. And then when of course I roasted them. I knew something fishy was going on, so I roasted these young people on camera right in everybody's faces to alert the entire community to their activities, right? Because they're stinking up the whole joint. And if they're going to attack me, they'd attack everybody. So the corruption. This is young people themselves doing that, right? But here's what happened. Because they were so slick at what they're doing, and because the leadership was so weak, even though I was telling the truth and even though I'm the good guy in the scenario, they successfully managed to turn that entire community against me. So I roasted them after they attacked me. I did it clean. I didn't swear because I have that ability. That's performance artists stuff. I can be extremely pissed off, roast somebody to a crisp, and not even come 10,000 miles within saying a single word out of line. So they took that footage and they basically had the entire community, hundreds and hundreds of people, dogpiling on me, trashing me, saying I'm crazy, saying I'm a bad guy, saying they don't want me around. As my first experience as a public figure and as my first experience on social media. So it was traumatizing. And that might sound silly, and I'm not comparing it like to going out and being in a war or something. I'm not doing that. But that's a thing, guys. Yeah. The whole social media. Yeah. Have you got anything to say about that, Wayne?
Oh, I mean, people are ruthless. Like, I had an early taste of it when I was doing sports in my early 20s. It's okay. I mean, we're trying to figure this world out. Like, dealing with people in the real world, dealing with people on the internet. A lot of people who fire shots on the internet, they just don't deal with people in the real world. So it's like, they don't realize you talk like that in real life and you get punched in the face.
Right. Well, that's the new world, though. It's their world, so we have to learn it. The dinosaurs have to pick it up because that's how stuff gets done now. It's all social media. kind
I
of, right?
just kind of ignore them. I feel like silence is like a big weapon. Like when I just like read what some people say and it's just like, and there's like always new techniques. Like they'll always compliment somebody and then, you know, say a bad thing about you. You're like, oh, you're okay, but this other guy's like not good. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I just kind of see right through that.
Yeah, that's a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, they're just trying to give their own statement.
Excuse me one more.
Yeah. What's up, Jefferito?
All right, now I got my phone dying, so I gotta sit next to the charger. The outlet, rather. That's annoying. Excuse me. So my first experience as a public figure on social media was I was getting trashed, and I didn't know. I didn't know. In my mind, I thought it was like bigger than it was. So in my mind, it was way bigger.
No.
So I had an entire community of people that used corruption against me when I was the good guy, and they convinced everybody that I was the bad guy while they're doing everything wrong. And then they cover it up. So it's like being tooled around with at the most conceivable, the most you can be tooled around with. You got punk kids doing it to a grown-ass man who's a professional who wants to help people. So it's like kind of the gnarliest experience. It's the most nonsense. It's just trash, man. That's what I had to deal with. And my blood boils to this day, even talking about it. So they blew up my operation. Okay? So what ended up happening was I ended up moving to Florida, and I was struggling at that time. A little bit later that year. So I said, wait a minute. Let me report all of this to what happened to these people in Florida. Florida Smash. Central Florida Smash, the CFL, right? So I did. And I just told him straight the story. But because the story is so nuts, because it's so crazy what they did to me, it was too much for them. So then they start calling me crazy. So I kind of went viral in New England with this. And then I went viral again when I landed and told them the story. So not a single one of them ever said, okay, what's your side? Let me hear about this. Because they're so weak, which is why my plan is, you know, I'm going to use that to my advantage now. So there was no authority figure that would even entertain the notion that I had a legitimate position. I was sabotaged. So I got clowned on some more. But I got more viral. I went viral again. So now what happened was, now those guys up in New England have a problem because now a lot of people know that they're up to some shifty business, right? So you see how badly they tool around with people. They decided that half of them are going to now act like my friends to get them off their ass, so to hopefully get me to drop it. So half of them are now pretending to be my friends and my fans, and I'm getting boosted up, but their plan with that is to just get me to drop it, forgive them, or pretend that it didn't happen. But once they saw that I was not going to do that, right? Like, I was like, yo, it's cool you guys are hyping me up, but what about those criminals that did that to me? Oh, hello? Don't you guys want that out of your scene? So that then, you know? So then it was like they saw that I wasn't going to play along, and I'm going to get them. So then they started snuffing out my influence. It's all this stupidity, Wayne. When I'm building an entertainment empire, it's going to help everybody. So when I saw that, like, I couldn't pretend like it didn't happen. That would be just ridiculous. Like, where's my integrity in that situation? There's none. So when I did that, that's when I kind of shifted my focus back to poker. And as you know, I hit up Live at the Bike, started talking to people. I wanted to come out and cast. And I know that's tricky. I know it. I was nobody. There's no reason to, you know, I get all that. But I tried. And then I commented about the Apostle situation, and I got some attention with that. And some people in poker now know who I am on the DL. They know exactly who I am. They know how good I am. and they know what I can do. And now they're waiting for me to finish my presentation. So I was busy, even though I had to leave Smash. I set up, like people such as yourself, Wayne. You guys know about me. You want to hear what I actually got going on? This is what I got going on. Yeah. And I have contacts in other places too. People that know people that are talented and intelligent. And all they got to know is they get a gist of what I do. And it's all there in my music video. If anybody wants to check me out, go check me out on Twitter at Eden Rocks Corp. Or just look up Eden Rocks. 2 words, Eden Rocks. And look at my pinned tweet. It's a music video. But we'll get to that.
I'll paste that.
So I did, and I don't know if you want to talk about what you got going on in the game or if you want me to stop or something. You just let me know.
No, go ahead. I'm pasting.
Yeah, so, all right. So I did that, and I did make a hard push. I tried to get involved. I tried to get inserted on a couple of teams in poker right away. But that didn't work out because they're too busy, and that's fine. So I shifted my focus back to Smash. And so about 2 months ago, I finally figured out what to do. I saw that my friends in Hollywood are going to break through, and that's a done deal. And I'm not speaking for them, and I'm not affiliated with them, but that was really cool to see. Their next movie is going to pop off so hard, and it's going to be amazing. And they're amazing. So that boosted my confidence to go back into Smash and really just start talking shop to these people. So I've laid out a flurry of moves, the likes of which they've never, ever seen. First, I was like, readdressed the corruption and how stupid it is that nobody's even acknowledging that I have a position. So I lit them all up as a collective. I stuck my finger right in everybody's faces in a sense, even though not all of them are guilty. But okay, to them, you got one person by himself lighting up the entire community, right? Because I'm right. So who does that? I do that. But then I backed off because they were like, we're not going to do anything. You got to stop. So I stopped. But then I was like, hey, by the way, I'm actually professional. They thought I was a crazy guy. They didn't know what to think of me the whole time. I was like, yo, by the way, I've played this so close to the vest for 4 years. I'm a professional. I have contacts. I have a plan. And then I started talking numbers and negotiating, like business negotiations, showing them that I'm actually the best point man that they have within their ranks because I'm a top level pro and I'm going to close the big deals. And I'm not going to take a bad deal. And this is what I believe. So I showed all of that to them. And then finally, I rolled out the artwork. And that was like a riddle where basically I laid out a plan. So here's where it gets to the point. Now, all of that is it took me 4 years to overcome the smear on my name due to that group's corrupt activities. And I busted my ass. And I stuck my neck out as the furthest anybody ever has in that sphere. Because I know what I'm doing. So it took me all of that to get to this point where now I can create my own persona and I can build my brand and there's no confusion. Now I can boost my numbers up and spread my influence without the interference of clowns. That's the gist of that. So now, here's how it all works. 2 days ago, I went and I made my reappearance for the first time in the Central Florida Smash community, the CFL. All right. And now because of the pandemic, a lot of my competition is now off the map completely. But there's one group of guys that's like the only show in town now. And it's small, but it's keeping it alive. It's keeping their scene alive. So as it just so happens, you got one team of guys doing it, and they believe in me. So now, boom, they plug me in. Now I'm the host of it. Now I'm still in Rhode Island. I haven't moved down there. I got it, but it's happening soon. So I just made my first reappearance. So it took 4 years, but now finally it's like I'm the face of the only show in town at the local level. And it was great. And I boosted their numbers. We got 40 followers in 3 hours. And I don't know what these numbers mean, but they told me that people don't get that in a month, right? So in 3 hours, we got 40 followers. We peaked at like 49 viewers. I was giving away free money. It was like a game show kind of a vibe. So I did use that. But that's what you got to do. And it's fun. It's just fun, man. It's entertainment. So, and then I gave a speech. which has never been done in that community. So every move I make has never been done, right? I'm revolutionizing it. I'm revolutionizing the lowest level, but it's going to work the next level up. It's going to, unless somebody stops me. But why would you want to stop me? Instead, hire me. It's going to work. So I gave a speech, a political speech, in the terms of addressing the pandemic situation. And I guess that's strictly not a political speech. I guess that's poetry. But it's politics. It's people. It's people's opinions. So for the first time ever, somebody put their neck out to them, to the young people, to try to bridge the gap between two opposing parties on this issue. And that's a big deal. And then there was that, and I hope it worked. Over time, I think it will work. And then I explained what I'm really up to, the whole point, and that's the music. This is the crux. This is the anchor point for my entire operation. I am a songwriter. I've been doing it for 20 years. My stuff sounds like my favorite bands. It's rock music that's also pop. It's pop, rock music with orchestral themes, overtones, undertones. It sounds like the Beatles, Nirvana, Radiohead, Queen, and Nobuo Uematsu, who is the composer for Final Fantasy VII. You take all of that and you got my stuff. And it's good. And because I've been doing it for 20 years, I have a 20-year back catalog stacked up. What that means is on the spot now, I can just tweak and it's like a gigantic scrap heap of all these songs that I have in my head that I've been cataloging. So I will always be able to come up with hype jingles. My rock music are like jingles. They're catchy. I can do 30 seconds. I can do 2 minutes or regular rock songs, but they're catchy. They're laden with hooks. Excuse me. And there's interesting chord progressions. I'd never do the same thing twice. It's always got to be original. It's got to be something unique. Somebody in poker I already gave a theme song to. Somebody hired me in poker already, and I did a great job for them. So it's all on the record, too. And if you go to my Twitter, you'll see my pinned tweet is a version of that. And the subject matter is irrelevant. So you see, by now you can see where this is going. Because I'm so good at writing jingles, and now I have a platform where I'm going to get the young people, hip young people. I'm going to hype them up. So you got a 40, okay, I turned 39 in February. When I get big enough, I'm probably just going to start saying I'm 55, right? So you got a 40-year-old man hyping up the hip youth, being like, let's go. And they will be hyped. And then you introduce world-leading rock music jingles. Now, when I get that presentation all set up, which is what I'm going to do, I shoot it off to my contacts. It's a no-brainer. Somebody's going to use me. Somebody's going to hire me. A brand, a company, advertising. The commercials for your brands are now the spot to catch the hippest rock music. Original. That's catchy. Your ads will be music videos. Now, will I have outstanding numbers? I'm going to have something. Even this story should be enough, right? And I got up to 49 viewers on the first go. I know that's like nothing in the scheme of things, but if you just look at it as a microcosm, the system works. It already works. As soon as I get the presentation. So then it's just like a big company's going to scoop me up. But they'll want to see a trial run, right? So they give me one of their little brands or something like that, right? That makes sense, right? That's how I see it playing out. So then when they see that I nail the first one and my fan base is out of their minds with the hype, then they're like, okay, well, let's see it again. And then I nail the second one and it gets even more hype. And then the third one is going to be one of the big brands. That's how I see it playing out. Or some variation. Now, when can all this start? By the end of next year. But a breakthrough in a tremendous way, or the writing will be on the wall by the end of next year. That's what I'm going to set up. If it takes longer than that, of course, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it the right way. I'm always going to come correct. It's about the music. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm over here moving mountains into place to give myself a platform and a following in the quickest way possible to approach professional people to allow me to get my music out there. And it'll help them. And everybody that will be associated with me will be helped, because this is the way you do it. And it's not even about my face or my name. I'm just going to be the guy in the band. I'm going to be off to the side. I'm just rapping like this now because that's the stage we're at. I'm going to be slinking down into the background. And somebody else will take my place as the focus of attention, or whatever. Or it'll be a collective. But I'm going to avoid the spotlight. And then people will know, people that know will know who set it all up and who the boss is. But people that don't know, they don't want to have to know that, right? So that's what we're doing here, Wayne. That's it in a gist. Now we're making progress. It's like the Shawshank Redemption. The period that I just went through was crawling through the tunnels of crap. And I did it. And that's paying the dues. And I don't have a lot of money right now, but I got a little bit of a flow, and I'm happy to work now. But I'm going to pull it off, and it's going to be fast. And really, if one person just steps in, one person watches this and just it processes what I'm actually saying and how much of a done deal this is, you'll be the first one to secure my services, and it's going to work. And I don't even need that much money. Okay, think of it this way. My competition, my competitors are other creative directors, right? Basically. So my premise, I'm here to say, the competitors that are on my level, they're as good as I am, and I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I'm going to say I'm very, very good. My true competitors are already successful. I don't know who they are, but that's the deal here. You're getting first crack at a high-level guy who will be able to get more out of each dollar than my competitors. That's what I believe. That's a bold statement, but I believe it because I have to struggle, because I have to do the best I can, and I don't have a family, and this is my sole focus. Okay? I will get more out of each dollar than my competitors. That's part of my platform. So you give me 30K or even less, but 30K. You give me 30K, and I'll conquer Super Smash Bros. Immediately. I'll do it. Unless somebody just wants to stomp me out at their ranks. But at this point, who would do it? Who would do it? You give me 30K. You give me 300K, and we're the biggest rock music act in the world. Instantly. Because I know what it costs to break into the music industry. And I also know that that's a gigantic move, and I know who I'm going to have to be talking to once I get their attention. And I'm prepared to do that. And I believe I know what I have to say. Because it's just going to work. And I'm not going to screw up. And I'm just going to help everybody. It's going to be a good thing. Because I figured it all out. Truly, I did. That's the game I'm playing here. And I mean it. And I'm doing it because I want to help people. So that's probably the loudest statement anybody's ever said on your show, Wayne. Huh? Got to be up there, right?
Longest monologue for sure. But we're rooting for you, you know. Rooting for things to happen. If you got wronged, you know, hopefully, like, you know, Chris Rock ran into somebody that used to bully him, and he was actually like,
yeah,
you know, one of the security guards, and then he just like nodded, and the other guy was like awkwardly nodding, and Chris Rock just said, look, whatever, that was like so long ago, and you know, you're you, I'm me, and that's it. So.
I know, and it's just young people doing that. But because they're covering it up, like there's such small players in this thing. So it's not, that part's not about the business. That's not going to affect my business. But it's a personal project of mine to resolve that in its entirety, of course. And I'm not talking about this to them, to the Smash people, but I'm talking about...
Lost you for a bit.
I don't know what happened there.
You lost you. Okay, you're back now.
You got me back?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to affect that nonsense. That's not going to affect business, but that's my personal project. Because I got to protect the young people from them. I got to eliminate them from social media or from having any influence, is what I'm saying. But they don't know that unless they're watching this. Then I'm not going to talk about it until I'm powerful enough to be able to do it. But they're done. But again, that's not, I'm not carrying that into business. That's just in the little kiddie pool. And I'm just going to make sure that I get my revenge as a personal project. So, okay. And by the way, when you go to my Twitter, you'll see one of the first things I say is anything wild from me is pure theatrics. Top hat. Apologies. So yeah, anything, if anybody's watching this and you're like, that's a bit wild. Is this guy okay? It's theatrics, guys, because I'm a professional. I'm a performance artist. Anything wild is theatrical. It will not affect business. Anyway, I just figured I'd say that. How's your poker tournament going?
I'm a little bit under the starting chip stack. I had
That's not good.
Hand where somebody min raised early position. I had re-raised on the button with ace king off, and then he went over the top like I was a freaking terrorist, and I folded my ace king.
Right on, Wayne. That is that. You have one trophy. That's a nice singular trophy you have there. What is that trophy?
No, I got a couple. There's two. There's actually a couple there flat lane. These are all StarCraft.
Oh, I see.
Heard of a game?
Forgive my
StarCraft?
ignorance.
That's okay.
StarCraft stuff. Yeah. Man, my system would work for StarCraft overnight. It'd be huge. It would work anywhere. It would work for chess, bro. You know what I mean? You could plug me in anywhere. And of course it would work for poker. Of course it would. So that's what we're doing here. But I said enough about that. Why don't we respond to chat or something? You want to hang out or you want to end the call, or you tell me?
No. Derek Sierra, what's up? Jeff Burrito. Sorry, not Jeff Burrito. Catching 45. Nick from you. Guys, any questions for Eden Rocks?
Or for you.
Or for me. They just spam questions for me like anytime because I'm going to be here the whole time.
That's true. I know people don't know who I am yet, but
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I've deuce 3 off in the big blind is 3 ways. It's 10, 10, 8, 2 hearts, 1 diamond.
That's a hand that's going to go nowhere, right?
Sure.
Deuce 3 off. You get these guys now and then. They're like, "Yeah, deuce 3 off." Anytime I gotta play deuce 3. Anytime I see, like, okay, yep. And then you always, what to say. Yeah, I do that too. Yeah, you should do that. It's so hilarious. I said my piece. I mean, I don't know. I'll hang out with you. You want to do that, or I could go. I don't know what's best for you in these situations.
I just asked if there are any questions for you. If there are any Smash Brothers fans or anybody needing music.
I got your back. If you would rather me hang out with you, if that would be better for your program, I could do it, or I could go. I'm just asking.
I'm just waiting for the chat to say anything. It's pretty brutal because you can't see my screen, or else we could talk about poker. But
I can't see your screen.
Yeah.
Unless if I can close the video, you don't need my video, or is that awkward?
No. It's just easier if you were on a computer. It's fine. We can just try next time.
I know. Well, I'm building it all from scratch, mate. So any unnecessary expense has to go, right? Like a computer.
Sure.
But I have my integrity. That's the most valuable thing of all. Tell me about your StarCraft days.
Oh man.
Or don't.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just it's rough because real-time computer games meant so much to me back then, and then it gets to a point where it's not making enough money.
Right.
I either move to South Korea or stay here, and
right.
Yeah, it's so I just had to leave it behind, move on, and I just kept seesawing back and forth to what I was supposed to do and what I was born to do. So now I'm more on the track of what I'm born to do, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, I believe in you, Wayne.
Appreciate it.
Part of this deal is talented people gravitate towards me, and terrible people are repelled by me and want to sabotage me. At least at the lower levels. That's how it works. That's why it's okay. That's how I know.
Ooh,
Plus, you're good. No, it's not. I'm not saying that's the only reason. I'm sorry. What?
No, I got full down in my hand. I would have won. The big blind raised, and then I just, he kicked me out. It's okay.
He
I'm
probably
going
did the
with it.
right thing. At the time, he probably made the right call, right?
Yeah, I did at the time. Wish I had ESP.
What's that stand for? Especially handsome?
I don't even know what it stands for. It's like
Those are nice headphones.
Beats by Dre. ESP
Is that
stands
what it is?
for extrasensory perception.
I know. I was hoping we could dodge that kind of talk. That's why I made a joke.
All right, next time let's get you on a computer so you could watch what I do, and it'll be more interesting to
Right.
that.
All right. Well, hey,
All right.
I hope this was good. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the
Yeah.
chat enjoyed it. Thank
We
you so
always
much
want to
for
get to
having
know
me.
the chat. You too. I'm gonna.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I don't know how to hang up.
Here, I'll. There we go. There's Eden Rocks. I want to get as many chat pros as I can. Get a value about the 7 there. Whew. We might go late on this one. You should have MTT at 7. During the break, I need to grab my laptop. Oh, there's the ace on the turn. Oh, there's 3 aces. I'll fold. How you guys doing? Sorry, Nick from Yuma. I do need a 2.5 minute delay because people can snipe me, especially in the final tables. It's presuming I'd make another final table, you know. What's in the money here? 12? Alright. I'll call. It's not that the call's off, it's just if somebody re-raises after me. There is a favorable flop here. I hope I get checked too. Now I'll take a little bit for the timer. 2/3. And miracle card. we didn't have a diamond draw. Not folding. This Sunday, we're going to have Phil Stark. He wrote Dude, Where's My Car? Wrote for That 70s Show and South Park. Got his master's in psychology. Has a new book out. Dude, Where's My Catharsis? Who's here? They're too short. Hard to steal from people who are short. They're liable to like ship in. Course, King 7. Maybe I should raise it larger. Playing small ball. 12. Hit 12. What are you, 73? All right, let's do the math. Oh, so it's about 16K, so a little bit more than the guarantee, which usually haven't pulled. It's usually alternate games with guarantees that don't hit. Ooh, might be break time. Be right back, guys. Boom, back again. 10 people here? Oh my gosh. The amount of people went up after I left. It's like 11 bets. 2.5 minutes. Let's do some live of the bike trivia. I don't know if you guys are in the chat. What is the highest viewed live of the bike video? How many views? Without looking. How many views does the highest live of the bike video have without looking? What's up, PS3 Shakes? It is 3,845,426 views. It's the Lily Coletto video. A Lily Coletto video. Very good guess, PS3 Shakes. Let's see, when are these starting? 22 minutes? PS3 Shakes, what'd you win? Shout out to your favorite Live of the Bike girl. I don't know. Fold. All right, PS3 Shakes. Shout out to Colleen. I'll literally send it to her right now. Colleen will be receiving a screenshot of your shout out. Ooh, 666. Yet, not tonight. Queen of deuce. W. I gotta make it the 12th. Club. Oh my gosh. Club. PS3 shakes. Colleen just texted back. Ha ha ha, yay, I don't even know who that is. Haha, new fan. Told you. You got fans. Ace Jack of Hearts. Whoa. Call. Oh, wow. You got me good. Got a little right back. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and shout out to Colleen fan PS3 Shakes 1, 2, 3 into the foe. Colleen's hilarious. Oh, I did well on AdSense today. All right, guys. All right, double digit guys. Press 1 if you think Colleen is approachable. Press 2 if she is not approachable. She said not to set her up for failure, so I'm not going to. No poll, guys. No poll. It's off. Who's in here besides PS3 Shakes? Share. Jumbo jacks. This is where we go bust. Oh, hope he doesn't have ace jack. One man Paul. So Garrett's got an AMA. Ask me anything. It's pretty hilarious. You might have a match with Daniel Negreanu. Heads up match. Says down for a second. Ask me anything this time with a request. Convince Real Kid Poker, aka Daniel Negreanu, to play me instead of after 12.5K at the same or greater big blind. I'm a mediocre part-time FR. Full rec? I don't even know what FR is. Live guy who knows a little about GPO. I prefer to do this without badgering him for years, but I'm open fire away with the AMAs. Daniel Grande responded, that could be fun. How about in addition to, let's make it happen. Feel free to message me, give me the working details, or grab my number from MJ or whoever. MJ, send him your number if you guys don't work out a match. I'm in. Doug Polk responded, hey Garrett, thanks for the AMA. My question is it out of line to try to steal someone's action on Twitter AMA? Garrett responded, no more than harassing a guy for half a decade as part of a brilliant mastermind scheme to win several millions. Hustlers hustle. David Winsauer asks, anyone want to see G-Man and Doug Polk heads up next? Garrett says, will not happen. I am not a great poker player. Doug is arguably the best to have done it. Wayne Bruce kombucha. No, this is straight black coffee, not kombucha. Oh, full FR live guy, full ring live guy. Jeez. Wow, Garrett. Finish the subs, blows his cover. I remember playing you heads up way back in the day. We both used to battle in those streets before we were considered geriatric, that is. Get my other computer. I have another MTT. Infuriating. FR live guy. Here we go. Start it up. Going to be using the timer. Wow, full house. I am the worst. Carrot smells the blood in the water. Yeah, these are. Everyone's got to do what they got to do, man. Favorable flop. Sure. Oh my god. 3-outered me. Oh, this is brutal. Four outer, not 3-outer. Oh, just kidding. He could hit jack too. It wasn't that bad. Oh, this pitching. Let's see. You could hit 7 outs and four to chop. Queen 8 is a monster compared to the crap that we play. I didn't even bust him. He's got 30 chips left. He might be strong here because he just cold called too. So I'm not gonna ship. Chip loser. Okay, gonna ship now. Gotta knock out ace queen, ace king. I'll take it, man. Please hold. Thank you. I'll take it. Not chip loser anymore. Got some chips here too, so need to make 7 or 8, and we need to bust some fools. Fold. I did all the work for that bust out, and this guy gets it. I'll ship ace 9 here. Not anymore. Oh, that's my ace. PS Shakes, half of the bounty goes to me, and then the other half adds to my bounty. High cards are better. Hope he doesn't have a 9. Wait for a better spot. So I think here's the bounty. The progressive bounty tournament. Oops. It's a light ship, but when you cash out, do they send e-checks or snail mail? Either is direct deposit in my bank. Eliminate another player to win their bounty. Win the tournament to win your own bounty. So when you bust somebody, you get half, and then half is added to your bounty. This is where we bust, guys. Don't even cover the big blind. Full Tilt used to pay me through snail mail. It's hanging on for 12. 12, 21 more people. Got a lot of MTTs, so I think I'm going to reg for this other one. Night Predator. Even though I'm just getting torched in the bounties. Yeah, alright. Gonna be a long night, guys, so gonna stream for a while. You down with MTTs? Let's see if this guy limp big. Limped a big hand. Wow. A lot of action. Lot of action. Let's hope some people bust. Did not get to see. That's the problem. Playing a lot of these MTTs. I have no stack. Oh, I'm out. Oh, I had chop outs. Oh, frickin' A. Just one bad beat and it'll just like kill you. What's up, Mister? When you lose, any PLO today? No. I did PLO. I streamed earlier, but I locked that link. I lost a little bit. What's up, people in Lurkistan? Yeah, there's 11 people in there. What's up, Kove? Oh, so salty that I busted the other one. It's like I can't even. Like, I'm like winning and I'm still salty. If I was like losing, oh my god, I would just like break my computer. Okay, I'm out of this one, right? So it sucks. This one need to be in 12th. It's a long ways away. What's up, Gators Rock? 2 chicks at the same time. In the less important one, though. But I'll take it. Uh-oh. Guess I'm hoping he has ace king. There we go. Set a queen's easy game. It's more weighted that he doesn't have a 9, so still gonna bet. Or sorry, does not have a 7. Can't bet that. I might have a guest who's my screenwriting mentor, Jim Mercurio. In for quite a bit today. What's up, Kove? What's up, Battlefield for the win? Hey, what's up, watching from India? Shouts India. What city from India are you in? On ACR, 1,183 players, only 73 left. Let's effing go. 50k guaranteed, 8k on top. Come on, Kove, let's do it. He's in the top 7 chips. We're in for Kove. Kove. Kove, I got you a bunch of videos to watch. Looking forward to it, buddy. Says 110. This one's 110 and 11 cents. So thanks for tuning in, all 13 you. I guess I could do this since it's a bounty tournament. Not preferred, but you know. I have a gut shot and overcard. I want to clean my ace out. So when you lose, says Screen Running Mentor hype. If he has time. Jack King off. No club 4-way. I'll hope for a free card. It's a good free card, as long as nobody has a set. I'm okay with stacking off to this guy. It's like a terrible card. Wow. I guess when they don't bet, I mean, I don't know. I fall from this stupid stuff so much. I guess if I'm comfortable with value betting, it's fine. I got lucky to 3-outer. Got lucky to steal the blinds. So battlefield for the win is in Punjab. Type up my potential losses for today already. How do you guys play poker in India? Because if I recall, poker is banned in India. What's going on here? Yeah, sure. Okay, you got it. Wait for the blind increase for sure. Sorry, texting guys. This deal was a little late. All right, we need a bust. Let's take it. I play on GG and several Indian sites. Interesting. It's only banned in 4 states. I did not know that. Thank you for the information. Battlefield FT dub. Do you watch Live at the Bike, Battlefield? Almost had aces. Nick from you, are you still in there? I want to max time out here. There's a pretty interesting blind increase. Fairly interesting blind increase portion. What's up, the dude? Good luck to Kovic. Good luck to me. Diamond draw. Blind increase in the cutoff. Not too bad. Flush. Ooh, bigger flush. That's why you don't play these cards. 4-8, 4-8, it's a sign. It's a sign that I need to fold. No, it's a sign that we will try to steal. And we'll fold this. Blind increase on the button. Give me this hand up. Ace and a 10. I'm not going to call here. Actually, I do have the bounty odds, but forget it. Maybe drawing dead. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Good luck, Kovic. Kovic is top 7 in chips, ACR. 1,183 players, 73 left. 8K on top, 50K guaranteed. Eats Snowmen, which is JJ De La Garza's favorite hand. $15 people in the mix. It's been fluctuating. We had Eden Rocks earlier here, and he told us his story. Might have Jim Mercurio, my main screenwriting mentor. Short stack to my left, so I'm not going to bother. How many people pay in this one usually? 153. Wow. 75 cents. It's okay. Money's money. Wow. Aces. Oh, Trip Kings. I didn't even see that. Wow. This game's ugly. So we need 153. Oh, that min raise is scary. It's so little. Like, he should just ship. Shouldn't fall to a raise like ever. This one's 18. I see Battlefield for the win. Thank you for watching live at the bike. I'm gonna check raise here. 250. Don't like that bet size on Queen 6-4. Looking for a blind increase. What's up, Derek Sierra Widener? That's my Friday nights. Last Friday night. I'll take a free card three-way. I'll stab at that. But somebody is. Never gonna fold. It's bad for range 3 ways. A wheel draw. Can't really represent anything. Gotta wait for this timer. As long as possible. So man, Koba break a leg, space 3 shakes. Koba says I'm breaking everything. LMAO, thank you. Benjamin says poker is a lonely business. This is true, Matt Benjamin. Thanks to you guys, not as lonely. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Shout out to 21. PS Shakes 3 agreed, Mad Benjamin. The darkness of casinos is why I quit trying to make a living doing it. I'm glad you guys are not making a living doing it or being delusional about your poker ability. It's a bad life. I mean, even people like me, I just like really want to wean away from it. So a wean the weight. It's top 18 now. I guess there are some more entrants. Top 18. This is 153. So we're almost in the money here. And need like 25 people. Try to clock through the button. I don't know if it'll work. Looks like it's not going to work. You have like 8-9. I just like not buying it. It's like a lot too. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm terrible.
Hello?
Hey Jim,
Hey, man.
You missed the donkeys play. I literally coughed up like half my fucking stack.
Oh, yeah.
So
Do you have an audience here going?
Yeah, I got like
How many
I
people?
think at least 15.
I mean, the Zoom link you sent
15,
was from like,
15, yeah.
the Zoom link you sent was from like a Russian thingamajig, so I was like, I didn't know if I was
Oh.
coming here to get spammed or my password stolen.
Well, I thought that was like a green light that it would be me.
Oh,
Anyway,
no, I was-
audience. Well, I mean, I can introduce you to the audience. This is Jim Mercurio. He's a friend sometimes, and my screenwriting mentor, the guy that, kicked me up to the highest jump. I don't know if he wants to take credit for that, since he'll be like,
No, I try to get
I
people
don't."
to be the middlest they can be, try to give them a little bit of encouragement. I saw that someone was saying I was being hyped about this. I'm like, I don't know if it's hype. It's like, hey, my high school algebra teacher's going to come on and do some equations. I didn't know if it was necessarily that exciting, but, I know from the outside, Hollywood seems so sexy where it's like, when
Oh
you're
yeah,
inside,
when you're on the inside, you're like,
it's
fuck
a
this
grind.
industry.
Exactly,
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
yeah.
like every industry. Like poker's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, I don't know what's so hard about making movies. What's so hard about playing poker? I can bluff. One time in high school, so God forbid they would figure out that's actually kind of hard to do. So
This
I
one
guess it's
time
something.
on Bandcamp.
Exactly, yeah.
No, it's so easy to criticize people because it's the same medium where like you see poker players on TV, you're like, oh, I could do that. You see a movie, you're like, oh, I could do that, and it's like, actually, no, you can't.
Right, exactly. So give me a little context. So these people to be entertained, to be learned, to be educated, or
Whatever.
just love poker.
I mean, just I just bring people on I know. Like one of the
That's
things
cool.
you mentioned about like, bringing on your 6th grade algebra teacher is like there's these things called poker vloggers, and they get a lot of criticism from like hardcore pros. They're like, oh, this guy sucks, yet he gets all this like viewership. Well, they're giving them an experience like the casino mid-stakes experience. And
Right.
I always tell people, or I tell the hardcore pros, I'm like, it's like your beloved like high school teacher, college professor, that like don't, they're not gonna do that well in the real world. In a
Right,
cutthroat
that's right,
situation, but
Yeah, just so you know, like your poker mentoring, I'm playing like a 20-cent, 30-cent game on like PPP poker now. I think I can't leave it because it's my friend. I'm like, I think he's maybe paying me 50 cents an hour to be a prop player. So I figure if I'm gonna be degenerate, I might as well make some money. So if I look over here, it's because I gotta like protect my stack.
well,
So
you can make money in this industry. This is,
yeah, I know. No, I was doing recreational for Zoom thing, and I was like, I got off. I was like, I can't multitask.
Full there.
So I can't see your game live, can I?
No, but I'll tell you what I have when I'm in a hand.
Well, I probably don't have a whole lot to say about. I probably don't have a whole lot to say
Whatever,
about
you
it.
can say whatever you want. Shout out to Nick Stonington, aka the #1 Stoner. Shout out to Kove again. Oh, Kove is 43 left, still on top 7. He's so lonely. The dude says ship at Kove. Let's see what else. Mad Benjamin's been railing the Queen of Felt in Jackson. I don't know who that is. I'm so bad.
That's okay.
All right, I have Ace Deuce of Diamonds, so I'm going to.
I can't. You know what? If I do that, I'm going to lose the picture here. Let me see if I can do it.
No,
How many big blinds do you have? Where are we in the tournament?
I just donked off half of my stack with an ace high call down. Let's see. The big blinds are 100, 200. I have 6,200, and I just raised it. I'm gonna fold to the 3-bet.
I'm trying to see my I have two screens going on.
All my
here.
hero calls were doing well, except this hero call didn't do well. Can't always.
I find like if it was one tournament and like I had all my chips in there and all my money on the tournament, it'd be hard to make an ace high call because I don't feel comfortable. But when you're doing 3 or 4 tournaments, you can just do what you think is right. I'm always like, if I make a mistake like that, I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to play a tournament for a week, you know?
If you're only playing one tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's good though. You can get that zone where it's like, it's just play. It's just like chips. It's just toy.
Yeah, it's just chips. But like, you know, like if you're close to the money, then you actually have to think about it.
Yeah, I know.
If you're like 5 away from money,
good.
then you do have to think about like whether you even need to get involved with this hand.
I mean, this is kind of funny because like, traditionally, like if I'm going to categorize myself as a player, I'm like a bad player and like spent too many years losing. I've got a little better lately, but I'm doing okay in this tournament league. And they're like, oh, you get to go to WSOP next year. And I'm like, I'm going to go for one tournament. I'm going to have a move and I'm going to be out in like 5 minutes. And I'm like, man, like, what do I do now for the rest of the month?
Well, Jim, here's a news flash. Even really, really good players, even pros have been a decade plus, are still broke and still in debt. So
yeah, no, I know, but I'm like, man, so I win this $1,500 seat. I'm like, can I break it up into like 10 $150 tournaments and like free drinks for the week? So I don't know if that'll count because I guess the club owns a piece of me because I won. So I'm not really a high level, I don't know, strategist as far as this stuff goes.
Newsflash, in 2020, I'm not either. So I'm not kidding.
No, I understand. No, I like the way you admit that you're behind the times, like that the young people are learning stuff so fast.
I asked them,
I feel like as a teacher, go on. Sorry.
No, I mean, I like the people who do solver work. I just asked them what adjustments have happened in like the last 2 years, a year, and then I have the major scopes. I have like 90% of it, but like really, it's like you just have to be there. You know? It's
interesting because like I have clients who are like 50 years old. Actually, that's my age, but like maybe even older. Like they grew up in movies in the 70s and 80s or maybe in the 60s, and they come and write a screenplay, and they're like, it's like the pacing and vibe of a movie from like 50 years ago. And it's
so
like,
different,
well, yeah, I know, and I'm like, I tend to be old-fashioned. I still talk about The Godfather, Chinatown once in a while, but then I try to talk about some 80s movies. But then I try to talk about Wonder Woman. It's like as a poker player, you need to stay up with it. But like as a screenwriting teacher or writer, you need to like not be too stuck in the past. But you also know, like in screenwriting, the limitations are you won't sell a script. In poker, the limitations are you could blow money that you've earned outside of it. So maybe the stakes aren't as high, but are you done here? What's going on?
Oh, this is a break for the main one, which is the 10K guaranteed, the one I dropped off half my stack. I actually built it up. I'm just like,
are some of your mentoring students on here?
What? Oh, I have a couple. I have a couple people coached.
I just want you guys to know, like, if Wayne yells at you, actually, what he'll yell at you is don't play out of position. But it's all from love. It's like don't be intimidated or cry. I have, but I've gotten through it. It's like I've got thick skin now, so I'm like a fish with alligator skin or something like that. I don't know what the metaphor is, but or alligator blood, right? I'm a fish with alligator blood. Yeah.
Nick Stallings in the chat. I've said the same things I told you to him, and there was a while he wasn't listening, but I'm not gonna lie, he did learn faster than you. Although with all you guys, I was kind of hoping you'd learn faster.
You present position with all the strategy stuff, but like I'm like a simple extrovert. So like if I think about all the times at a table when someone was pissed at me at a table, guess what? They're always to my right, looking to my left, to the left.
I'm on a break, so entertain the audience for a bit. I gotta take a bathroom break.
Well, no, but like when he talks about position, has really good reasons to be like, this is why position is important. I never quite got it. When I thought about it, every single time someone's mad at me and I got their number, it's like they're to my right and they're looking to the left. It's like, yeah, the people I have position on, because it's like, it's easier to abuse and you just have an advantage over them. But if they don't know that, they're losing money to you because they're playing out of position. So that's kind of like, pissing other people off by using position well was kind of how I internalized, playing position. And I mean, Wayne yelling at me definitely helped, but I would ask him how to play a hand. How do you play ace 4 offsuit out of position against a really aggressive player? And he told me this joke. He's like, how do you find your keys if you throw them in the ocean? Right? I don't know. He goes, don't throw them in the ocean. So that was kind of like, the lesson, like don't play those hands out of position. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. You can be back. Okay.
Yeah,
I told you a joke.
Yeah. I mean, I use your Bill Gates, metaphor too. Yeah, we have a screenwriting question. Matt Benjamin asked, when writing a script, how many times do you cycle through rewrites and polishing before you are satisfied?
How much does one or how much do I? I probably do like 100 little mini drafts. I probably have 100 mini drafts that are saved. Like if you wanted to mark them with like substantial rights, maybe 12 or 10. I'm a little bit nutty because I'm the only person who ever wrote a screenwriting book on screenwriting. So if anything, I feel like specifics and narrow and execution are my thing. So like I will polish, and I encourage people to polish scripts probably way more than other people do. So yeah, I'm a bit kind of nutty, chaosy here, but I'm a little bit anal for the final script that's on the page. So yeah, I mean 10 or 12, 15 is nothing or is commonplace. And depending how you define them, it could be like 80, like every 2 or 3 days, or every day. If you do something substantial, save it. Yeah, but definitely, if your answer is 3, 4, or 5, I promise you, almost you're not doing enough. You're not going as deep as you could. Like Wayne is towards poker, not wanting to give you a BS answer. I don't want to give you that. I'm not going to tell you how to sell a screenplay for $1 billion, but it's like if you talk about the craft or the actual truth about it, I think I'll be good at giving you those answers.
I guess the number one stoner isn't here anymore.
Oh, you leave?
Yeah, let's see. He's in the chat. Let's see. He was in the chat. Now he's not here. Let's see. Kobe says, Matt, I usually do it 2 to 3 times our upper management involved, then 2 to 3 times walk away, 30 minutes to come back and review again.
Well, what's that now? What?
No, Kobe does real estate. He was talking about like.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was related to the other question.
Oh,
cool.
Kobe, yeah, but he's talking about like him writing something for his boss. Kobe says, all in with Jax. The dude asks, are you drinking alligator blood?
Who, me?
That's, I guess.
Yeah. Crystal Light alligator blood. It's a new product. The reason why it's like alligator blood, it's got caffeine in it, so it's like dangerous Crystal Light. No calories, but caffeine. So, yeah, it's like my elevate my. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any more smartest comment. I want to be careful. I want to be polite. Yeah, what's the rating here? PG-13? Like, I don't know.
No, you go all. I mean, as long as.
Well, no. I mean, you told me to come. You told me to come to the Tropical Thunder Room or Thursday Thunder Room. I thought that was like your porn name or something. I'm like, what am I getting myself into here? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, what am I getting myself into here? And I just realized it was a tournament. Tournament thing. So,
it's the Thunder down. It's the Thunder over the top, not down under.
I'm hoping if you guys are entertained, put thumbs up because I'm trying to talk Wayne into like buying a piece of me this $25 tournament later on tonight, and just to spread the risk out, so I don't have to play scared. I can make A-side calls. So, yeah, make sure you tell them if you think I'm funny because I get paid by the joke.
Congrats to COVID. Jax is better than Jax beat out Ace 9. He's top 4 and he's number 4 in chips.
How many people are? How many people?
He's in a different. He's in a ACR tournament.
You know how many people are left in the tournament though?
In this one, 50 people. I'm 34.
Oh, okay. Is it a free roll?
No, this is 110.
Oh, okay, cool.
This one's 11 cents. I'm in a 1 cent one, 2 110s, and I bought 218.
Okay, serious question because I've been playing in these kind of live games where it's like people and they're on Zoom and they're playing tournaments.
Yeah.
What's the difference? What's like the adjustment for like live versus online tournaments, like or like when you're zooming and you see the people versus like the regulars on here? Is there like a different kind of vibe?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, I've had so little experience with the Zoom stuff.
Yeah,
just like frankly it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Actually, if I'm allowed to take a little informal poll, how many people are playing more games with like a wider pool of people because of the pandemic? Like I have people
a ton. Chess literally took off, and then it took off more with the Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Like.
Yeah, that was making it look all too easy a little bit.
Well, that's like every movie. When we do what Tom Cruise does.
Well, no, I'll tell you what, though, it's funny. Someone made a comment, and this is actually not sexist because it was actually made by this like kind of woman critic. She was like, the problem with that movie was if she's that pretty, she would have a horrible time. She would be, especially back then, she would be like harassed, and it would be really difficult. Yeah. But I think they just decided
back then. It's like now that happens too.
Right, but it's like exactly. But it's like it's kind of like Rounders isn't supposed to be the most grittiest, realistic movie, and this movie just made a choice. It's going to be a fantasy. It's a beautiful world where she can have men mentors, and it's really nice, and men and women can be friends. It's like it's a bit of a fantasy, but it's also it has a heart. It was a nice thing. So yeah, it was definitely well done. I don't go to it for like my advice. I don't go to it to learn about chess. I don't go to rounders necessarily to learn about poker, but it's fun. I mean, if it's on, I can't turn it off. I mean, everyone will say it's not a perfect poker movie, but no poker player turns it off if they catch it on on reruns if they're going through. Maybe people don't do reruns anymore. They don't flip through channels, but I know I'll get sucked in if I watch 10 minutes of it.
Wow, this guy bet. Wow. I have ace 10 with ace of spades, so this is why you don't see bet this board.
Oh,
It's jack 10, 9, 2 spades. I'm just going to maximize the clock. I'm almost in the money in the.
Wait, you suited or you just the ace of spades by itself?
I had the ace of spades with the 10 off.
I see.
And queen jack made a straight. I actually had the first guy beat, and I was considering calling him. I have ace king. Let's see, I have 20 big, so I'm going to make it.
Are you playing more tournaments than cash games?
No, I'm only playing in all MTTs. I have 2
Oh, yeah.
open, and we're going to be in the Poker Stars 1.
I've been doing good, in these games where people are on Zoom. It's live, and I can use my extroverts and stuff, and also
Wow.
people are very recreational. I don't know. I probably suck in these tournaments. I mean, $100 is considered a pretty big tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, online.
Yeah, so these are kind of regular,
It's 5-way, and it's queen 3, queen 3, 5-way.
I see that. Oh wait, you got to say what you have. Is it
I have
delayed?
ace king. Yeah, I can say.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2.5.
You probably have the best hand though. Maybe sixes or fives, but are they gonna call if you? Where are you? Oh, you're right there.
I'm second to act.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna check it. The pot's protected because this guy's all in.
Right. Yeah, I was playing in a game with these players, and we're trying to knock somebody out because there's a $400 jump, and I think you never bluff a dry side plot because you want that person to be out, and then someone
people don't necessarily.
I know, but I thought there was levels they didn't understand it, but no, maybe I was being too old school. My expectations were I can call this knowing this guy won't bet or make it hard because he wants to knock that guy out because he understands that, but then he bet. And it wasn't really, I thought, a wise bet. So I was like, I don't know, we would have jumped $400 in a $50 tournament if you just would have checked it down, and I would have beaten him. It ended up not working that way, but it was interesting, strategy wise.
Well, I'm gonna fold here. I'm just gonna max timer.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back on that.
You had a queen. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Queen's just such a common card.
Yeah. So wait, I think that except for maybe aces, the most common card would be a 10 or a jack, I would think, or definitely maybe a 10 actually. I don't know if that's the case. I'm actually, you know what? Now I'm gonna do some I don't know where I can find it, but plug in one of these solver things top 20% of hands likelihood to have a jack or something or a 10 or something.
Let's see,
You talk about things like why the king is less playable and stuff, or is that theory that you only talk about whatever?
I'm completely open if people direct. I mean, my live with bike commentary is pretty watered down, but if anybody asks me on live with bike, you just give a straight answer. Same thing here.
Right.
I have 6-9 off. I hit the 6, so I'm gonna bet out 50.
So you need to get 300 or 400 more people, and then when I'm going to WSOP next year, I might won one 5-minute tournament ticket. I'm gonna have a GoFundMe page to get me home if I lose. So, make sure you build your audience, and I'll come back and win some allies and try to raise $200 next year for my plane ride home.
If you guys have any screenwriting questions, you're literally getting free response. I brought Mike on.
Also.
Jamie's coming on too. Aaron Ho.
Jamie's coming on.
Yeah, not
Cool.
not now. I mean.
Oh yeah. Or if you give people warning or heads up that I'm coming, and then they can be more prepared or whatever. But
right now it's the same group of people. So
yeah. Or if you know what, if you know people who are interested in screenwriting, my name is Jim Mercurio, James P. Mercurio. If you Google me, I come up. I'll go to my site. There's free videos, some clips and stuff, or. If you have more questions.
What do you want to do? You want me to show them your Instagram? I could pull up your Instagram now.
I don't. I don't control it, so I'm afraid what you'd see. And you don't like my shoes and my picture on my website, so I don't know what to tell them. I say pull up my website. No, I'll tell you what. Pull up my website. No, I'll tell you what. Pull up my website. And let's find that quote. That the reason why I think you hired me back years ago.
Yeah, it was the $1 million win or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Hold
Because
on,
that's sort of
hold
like
on.
how I feel about you about poker.
Hold on.
What?
No,
I
I'm in
can't see it.
hands. I'm in hands.
Sorry.
James P. Mercurio, was that?
Yeah, JamesPMercurio.com. It's interesting because I make a statement like this, and actually it kind of weeds out certain people to be clients. But I feel like, kind of like you in poker, like I'm not going to bullshit you. Yeah, you're like, I'm not going to trick you. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be a world champion, like you're going to be in the main event winning $10 billion. You're like, I will teach you fundamentals. You do what you want, and that's kind of a little bit more. There's a little bit more creativity, like mentality involved with screenwriting, but it's like, I can make you be a better screenwriter. I can teach you craft. I'm not going to even waste my time or yours telling you, oh, you're going to be, sell it for $1 million, or you're going to have the keys to the Hollywood kingdom. I'm not going to say that. And it's like the same way you probably are about poker. Okay, I think that's what came to me.
I should be in the money in the 11-cent one.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a $100 one going, 11-cent going?
Yeah, but the 11-cent one's a 500 guaranteed. It's the one you qualify for. The one, the one I tell you the bonus grind, which I don't know if you ever listen
Well, no,
to.
I'm teaching a screenwriting class on Sundays where I would. I'll come back.
Okay, so I'm in the
I'll come back and play.
one.
Oh, are you playing the 50 one?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's on Poker Stars. I'm going to have to go over there. Oops, we let it say that?
Yeah, it's fine.
You know what?
It's
I'm going to buy
chips,
it.
that's why. That's why we can say it.
It is that. Oh, you know what, though? I have to, this is a knockout tournament, and that's not true. You know the knockout's fake, right?
What?
It's not really a knockout tournament. They're just measuring those for the bonus.
They're just measuring us? What do you mean?
No, like the knockout tournament is just to measure how many knockouts you have, and then you win a bonus. It's not really not getting paid for those knockouts.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know, in case.
Bonus?
No, there's a bonus for the person who has the most, but it's not like if I have 10, you have. Yeah. You know what? I have to PayPal my entry fee. I mean, if there's an entry fee in this play chip tournament world. So is everybody playing in these groups like the Poker Bros and the private clubs and stuff?
Oh, actually,
pretty common.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in my chat playing those. Like, I literally got an email, like trying to join. I'm just like, and there's like a bajillion agents and rakeback deals and shit like that. So.
You know what? If my club goes big and wide, or whatever, I'll come on and like pitch my thing. So I don't want to talk about it until like I know it's good. But I play with some people. Actually, I created a PLO centric thing only because I know some friends who are doing no limit. I don't want to compete with them. I'm like, okay, I'll like counter program. I'll do like mostly just PLO. So I had a heads up table for like 5 cent, 10 cent.
I'm just like know a million agents. Like in the whole quarantine, nobody asked me to join for like 5 months, and then I got invited to a mixed game.
Right. Well, I was playing like the 20, 40 cent with the players to keep the game going. I was playing heads up for 5 cent, 10 cent, and after 2 hours, I was down $3. But my rake was only like 4 cents. Like I wasn't even qualifying for rake, so I thought that was cool. So you'll have to tell me a little bit more about like why people pick clubs or what the advantages are, and I'll try to like see if I can do that in my club, and we can come on and pitch it to people. That's right. I'm Barnum and Bailey.
So I got lucky, so I'm still in the 500 guaranteed one. I'm in the money in that one, so I could change it to ITM at least.
Do what now?
ITM in the money.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm like, I was thinking I was watching your table, and it was actually my table for the tournament. I'm gonna have to quit one of these games soon. My multitasking isn't so well. How often do you stream here?
I've been streaming pretty often recently.
Yeah.
Because some of the home games or the private games I'm going to had a little trouble. So.
The games in trouble because like they're not happening, or people are dropping out.
I mean, I don't want to comment.
That's fine.
No, but in all seriousness, guys, if you do want to become a screenwriter, Jim definitely was the person who gave me the biggest jump.
I mean, it's interesting. No, it's interesting because like we're selling, and I appreciate that. But like the real comparison is like I am the screenwriting teacher to like you as the poker person. Like I don't have hype, I don't have fluff. You might not like the answer. My answer might be it's hard work, and you're not there yet. But I'm like, I promise I won't like, like if you're not ready for me, your script's not ready, I'll just tell you. And you can either say, well, I want you to take the extra time to teach me, or, come back when it's at a certain level. So I think that's a pretty interesting, your approach to poker and this attitude toward it. It's a little bit like me as a teacher. Yeah, well, I'm here. You can show my side if you did. I don't know if you did. If we get a hands up hand over here at the other tournament we're playing, we're gonna have to.
Okay, I have to fade a queen. Okay, I faded a queen, so I just doubled that.
I have to put my glasses on for this. My little computer over here, my Zoom. Maybe. I usually play my big monitor over here, but I thought it'd be more personal if I could, stare at my computer. Well, how do people when you get your clients, do they come from people who listen to you at Live at the Bike?
Yeah, I mean, just like, hold on. Yeah, I mean, I basically screen hard. I tell them, don't get personal coaching; it's not worth it. But then, basically screen people. Yeah, and then if they really want it, then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then.
That makes sense. It is a funny thing too. Is like you tell me this. Oh, sorry, now. I'm actually in a tournament that's semi-substantial, so I'm a little bit half here, half there. But so I'm not watching you. I'm not going to comment on your play or your tournament, just because I have not good insight. Let's see. When I was interested, you always tell me like to rewatch a Live at the Bike thing, and of course, like
yeah, I mean, I tell you guys, I tell people's the hands that are like meaningful.
Right, but here's what happens.
The important hands, like people like the clickbait hands, but those hands aren't really that important.
Well, no, you'll tell me to watch it because like you'll realize I'm on a different level, and I'll pick something up new, and I'll be like, I saw it, man. I know everything there is to learn because I don't want to watch it again because I have a bad attention span. But then I'll watch it and I'll be like, wow, that was genius. I didn't see it last time because I'm more advanced, right? I've learned new stuff, so it's like, guys, Live at the Bike, man, there's some good stuff there. And if 6 months ago I would have said it's okay, that's because I wasn't seeing a lot of it. Dude, so
there's so much insane info, and because like I know the players too. I might be dead this hand.
No, the PLO one with they were promoting the mastermind course in Dylan.
With Dylan Weiss.
Yeah, it intrigued me because I could tell he was a great teacher. And I was like, man, I got to get that course because it'll be this answer to my life. And you're like, well, but make sure you just pay attention to this because we're giving out the same level of information. And I was like, no, you weren't. There's that course out there. And then I went back and watched it. I was like, oh, Wayne this stuff's pretty good, Yeah, I know you self-deprecate. I know you that's a bad word, but I know you tease yourself you're not up with that. But the stuff you say about PLO is definitely above all the stuff that if I'm sitting at a home game and we're arguing about a hand, I'll come to you, and your answer will always make more sense.
I mean, they just went deeper than I went. It's still the same material.
Yeah, I think PLO is an interesting game.
It is, really, but just if you're not doing it full/overtime, it's really hard to keep up with.
No, absolutely.
It's poker's poker. It's the same thing I told you. It's like you're supposed to get value out of hands.
I mean,
it's like
a year ago, we were at play PLO. I'd have to have $1,500 in my pocket, go to 1-3 at a casino. But now, because I can play 10 cent, 20 cent, 30 cent, 60 cent, you can put the time in, and there's pools of players in these private clubs where you're not paying crazy rate on a site. Sure. So I've been able to put in my 20,000 hands to be oh, I got through sucking pretty quickly, and now I'm just kind of bad or mediocre. So then maybe 20,000 hands from now I'll be mediocre to good for home games. So I have realistic expectations for my growth in PLO from you. So because every time I call with a king suited out of position, I hear you don't play out of position in my head. So I've gotten better at folding.
All right, I'm gonna ship. I have 6 big blinds. I have king jack suited. I just straight up.
6 big blinds. I think 2 cards over 10 is a ship there probably. 6 big blinds.
I have 6 big blinds here.
I mean 10 jack suited is a ship. Maybe not 10 jack unsuited. I don't know. I would think. I'm guessing. It's not.
10 jack offsuit?
No, suited maybe. That would be the
suited.
The lowest.
Suited is a lot.
Okay, well that's good though.
But
so yeah, exactly.
You don't need to follow charts. You got to watch how the game's playing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's where intuitively I would say it feels like an obvious. So would you rather call with ace king suited would be the first one in with like eights. Like, would you rather have the fold equity?
Yeah, you always want the fold equity.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
You never want to call off because when you call off, you never have. I just busted the.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, no, I didn't bust. Sorry, the guy I had him covered.
Years ago, I went to a poker camp to write about it. I didn't pay the outlandish price, and we were doing sit and goes with some of the pros, and they were like, "If you're short stacked, like you're not going to limp."
You never want to call
under the gun.
Off.
He said, "Well, he said this. He said, literally, look, if you have aces, fine, limp under the gun."
Spade. Oh, I busted the.
Oh yeah,
he's doing really bad. Fucking A.
Do you have a theme to your like nights? Like you talk about certain topics, or
no? It's everything's free flow.
Did you have anybody else on tonight?
Yeah, it's, I basically if anybody's in the live of the bike chat, it's I want them on here.
Wait, players or who was on?
No, people in the chat. Oh, players
okay.
too. They're players.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
No, I mean with people on Zoom, I meant.
Yeah. But
okay.
If they're anybody I know in real life, anybody
I
know, if they're like super VIP, then they go on the live of the bike podcast. But this is basically like. Give anybody.
It's the starter version. I mean, if you want, I can train to be a Norman Chad. I'll like make sardonic comments, and then I don't know, just be like comic relief.
So
actually, if they want comic relief, I can start streaming my games, but there's a pain involved. My, if you want to see someone like lose their money and cry a lot, I could definitely start streaming.
Let's see. Pay jump in a couple. I'm gonna enter the Night Predator 110 buy-in, but
I might not be able to get over there because I'm playing this tournament.
I'm in the Parrot one too.
Is there any topics or overlap or any stuff like your people are into, or they?
I don't know. I mean, I could just basically, if I have a guest, I just tell my chat, I'm like, just ask me anything, or cool. Ask me anything, ask the guest anything, because like.
I'm a pretty bad poker player. Let's see. I wrote a book on screenwriting. I'm a good screenwriting teacher, and let's see, what else do I know? Like, I'm old, so I have wisdom. So like, if you have like relationship problems or whatever, I could probably give a little bit of advice. But yeah, I don't have a whole bunch of levels of expertise. Well, no, wait a second, you'll appreciate this. One time, I got the legends on Hearthstone, because I used to sit at a poker table and Wayne would be playing Hearthstone. I'm like, what the hell is that? I thought if I played Hearthstone, I could like be younger, like it would reduce my age, like in heart and spirit. So during the pandemic, you got some free time. I got the legends. I probably will never do it again. It was probably like a good month for it, but so yeah, I don't even know like the terms to call myself hip and cool and young, but apparently I am, because I can play Hearthstone well for 1 month only with one deck that I didn't make up. But anyways, it was that's important. I can't compete with your trophies back there.
Well, they're old. Did I lose the people in the chat? Kove, how are you doing, man? Kove texted me, so.
That's true, man. That trophy back there is like 30 years old almost.
20
years old. Okay, that's right. You're young. Sorry, my bad. Oh, yeah, but you were a teenager though, right?
I just exited being a teenager.
That was me. Okay, it's all good. Oh, wait,
I'm never going to be number one in the world anything ever again, so.
Right, nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking you were like or younger.
So, I mean, I'm just like got it out of the way.
Okay, but if you had to quantify what skill is it that you had then that allows you to do StarCraft? Like is it live action? Is it gaming? It's what?
The game was just built the way that I think. Like
which is what, like, is it game theory or seeing ahead, like the Matrix, like it all just comes to you?
I just understood. That's it. Like, it's just like every industry. Like, how did Einstein understand whatever? It's just like.
Well, I know, but this is why though, and this is actually a compliment to both of us. I may be a better screenwriting teacher than you are poker teacher. I don't know, but because I'm not the most intuitive, best screenwriter in the world, but I'm a really, really good teacher, because it's like I've had to figure it out. I think there's stuff that that I will never know at that level, but like maybe, you're not the guy like me sitting down to write a book to try to explain it, but like you have it and you know it. So it's interesting that you just, oh, I just have the skill to be best in the world, and we're like, yeah, well, give it to us or sell it.
Honestly,
or
you can't. That's the thing. Like you can't.
I know. That's what I'm saying,
in the
though.
World.
I know that exactly. I know that. It's very, like you said, it's very specific. But like you're being sarcastically down on yourself. I'm like, no, that's cool. Like if there's one thing you can be the best at for one moment, that's pretty cool. Like it's not necessary. Yeah, okay. I just don't get too down on yourself, or I'll yell at you.
No,
play a position. Play a position.
Believe me, I'm fairly disappointed in myself as a poker teacher. Like it's just...
No, that was no. I meant that was negative. I just mean like how like the best Hall of Fame players don't make the best coaches. It's interesting because you're like, hey, how do I play StarCraft? You're like, well, just have that ability. The guy did. It's like, oh fuck, that wasn't the answer I wanted. I wanted there to be like something like.
I mean, people always want to think that certain things are teachable, and what's not. You have a genetic skill cap. Like,
right. No, that's fine.
The dude says my editor's name is Mercurio. Battlefield for the win says good luck, Wayne. Hopefully you will ship it. Yeah,
my
it's
editor.
pretty thin.
What's the editing? What's the writing?
I don't know. The dude says his editor's name is Mercurio. Okay, the fourth MTT started. I'm just like so pissed off. Dude, I don't know how people play tournaments for a living. I mean, obviously most of them are busting in debt that play tournaments for a living, but just like I'm winning and I'm still like pissed off.
Right. Well, that's why
it's insane. You just
that's
can't
why
win
like
enough.
I know, but that's why like the most frustrating thing is like, okay, awesome, I get a $1,500 thing, I can play for $1 million, and I go to Vegas and I come out in 5 minutes. I'm like, I won't play right because I'm like, man, I'd rather play bad and have like experience for all day than like put it in on the second hand and like feel like I'm wasting my entire time. So I know that's not. I don't really think that way, and I have to really fight to do the right move. But that's why it's like, I don't know. I got to figure out a plan for Vegas if I win that seat. I'll be like, I'll play a $1,500 event, and I'll play a bunch of $50 events, or I'll play a $1,500 event, and then I'll play 1-3 no limit and try to like beat the tourists.
You can hand read me. What do I have?
Me?
I don't know.
I'm playing
You're
the
looking. Oh, you folded
no.
it anyway.
Oh, no. This is how bad I'm in multitasking. I didn't even know you were at my table. Have you been at my table?
Yeah.
No. I made that joke about playing heads up because I knew you in the tournament. I literally didn't even know you were at my table. That's how bad I am at multitasking. So I'm probably, if I get a stack here, I have to come off so I don't blow it all.
Maybe you did a bad 3-bet. No, it was me.
Oh, it was you? No, I didn't even know it was you, though.
No,
that's the problem. I just had ace-king, and I said to myself, well, I'll just pit raise here.
I'm about to do another pay jump in the cheapo tournament.
This is actually a poker revelation that I had. My win rate is actually not. When I'm on Zoom, my win rate's almost non-existent because, as you see,
yeah. I mean, it's very difficult.
It's just different, right? So literally, a couple games in like tournaments where it was important. I didn't go on Zoom. The people yelled at me, but I like won one of the tournaments and got like the top points to win the seat. So it's like, yeah, but if it's 10-cent stake, fine. But I'm playing for a $2,000 seat. I'm like, I'm gonna go off Zoom and like play better and focus. So, so yeah, I guess if I put my mind to it, I can get lucky.
Whoa. I can't fold here. Way too short. 60, 65.
So, are you doing that jumping back and forth for streaming, or is that how your app, or is that how the app works? Is that what you do? Like, cause you're playing 2 or 3 at once, right?
I'm playing 2 now. I already busted
okay.
the other.
Like, do you see them both?
Technically, I'm playing 3. Yeah.
You see them both at the same time, or are they like layered?
No, they're layered.
Right. See, that's another thing.
Ideally, you're like when you're not streaming, you play.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because like that also kills me. In fact, I created a second name on Poker Bros so I could play like 2 instances of blue stacks and watch them at the same time, so I could like not have to bounce back and forth because it's a group I can multi-table when I do okay, and so it was kind of fun. But I couldn't stand sliding, not seeing both screens at the same time. It drove me nuts. And the second, I'll probably get off, and the blinds are going up here. Is if anybody has any more screen running questions or If you can talk about me after I leave, but if it's good, I'll come back. If it's not, Wayne will say it was good, but he doesn't want me to come back. That's fine. He'll take the blame. So let Wayne know. And if not, I mean, if anything, the best thing that can happen is, well, you see me and say, well, I'm not him. I'm better than him. So, let me be a, encouragement for all of you who think they're not good at poker. I'm worse. So that'll make your day. Oh, wait a second. So I've been playing at the same table and you haven't yelled at me for playing out of position? You must be playing like 8 tables at the same time.
I'm playing 3.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You did criticize my one ace king raise.
No, I didn't criticize. It's definitely fun.
No, I literally didn't even see it was you. In fact, did I 3-bet? I didn't even know. I just clicked bet because I was like, I have ace king and I'm not paying attention because I'm talking to you.
Well, I mean, you're definitely.
I'm gonna go back to paying attention. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just but ITM's the least valuable one.
Yeah.
See, 31 people.
Actually, this year's probably over, but next year, if it's not, interfering with what stuff you do, like this poker league on Saturdays that plays for the seat for WSOP, it's kind of cool. It's like $300 for the season, and like they're gonna send like 8 people probably to an event, like 4 or 5 of us to the $1,500 event with $500 spending, and then like another 4 or 5 to $1,000 event with like $300 spending money. And it's like it's recreational players. It hasn't been like the pool hasn't been I don't know. It's like just a friendly pool of people. Maybe next year or later in the year, if that comes up, I'll tell you guys about it. If that's interesting to your target audience and people watching it.
Doesn't matter. Just talk.
Okay, I'm probably gonna get off in a minute here and try to beat you at this other tournament.
All right.
Hey guys, watch this. Hey Wayne, you want to swap 5% in the tournament?
No.
Yeah. I offered him 10 to 5 one time when I was chip leader, and he was like had $1 left. He still wouldn't do it. I was like, whatever. Just because you're gonna evaluate my talent and make good decisions doesn't mean you have to make them. Like he could have said yes just to make you feel better and out of buying lunch for the same equity difference probably, but whatever. Okay, I'm going to jump off. Is that cool?
Sure.
Do you need me entertained? You need a bathroom break? I can try to tell some poker jokes. I'll come up with some poker jokes for next time.
I might get stacked here. I have top 2 and I got check raised.
This other thing. I'm going to focus on this tournament so I can lose to you more slowly. Oh, you know what? I don't have any notes on. Oh no, I do. Oh wait, no, you left.
Freaking river.
Oh wait, you talking our tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, you moved from our table. I had notes on everybody, and I looked up and I saw I had notes on you. I'm like, why do I have notes on Wayne? And then it wasn't you. You went to a different table. Okay, bud, are you good? Can you survive without me here?
Sure.
Okay, man. Thanks for inviting me on, and if I don't get panned after I leave, I'll come back if you invite me. Okay.
Sure.
See you, man. Good luck.
It's a skill game.
Exactly.
That was Jim Mercurio, my main screenwriting mentor. Pretty upsetting day. At least I could put ITM in the front. Let's see, is anyone still around? What's up, Blues and Associates? 2 tables. The dude says, love the Nutty Mercurio. Sorry, guys, dealing with stuff. Come on, Kove. 21 left, still top 7. Let's do it, Kove. Wi-Fi like a boss. Everyone, pray for Kove. 7. Wait, what level is it? Oh, level 2, so there's more people to reg. 44 times 1. Excuse me, 110. So we have not hit the guarantee yet, I don't think. Come on, Kobe, hold. Kove's top 7, 21 left. Everyone pray for Kobe. Congrats, Kobe. Living with ace and a king. Kings. Chuck Grace. Not folding. Here's where we bust, guys. Set of tens. All right. Bad day. All right, guys. That's gonna be it for the streams. Let's see. Let's total how much I lost. COVID. I did not run good today. So we'll edit and then pin turn winnings 0. So we lost anus 4.48 Oh, actually, I ITM'd in something. What I ITM in? Oh, I think it was like I don't know. I'll look back at the video. It was like $1.35 or something. Money's money. Six, 76. There we go. Pin. And that's it, guys. Last shout outs. To the dude. COVID, good luck. Gators rock. Jim Mercurio. Eden rocks. Battlefield for the win. Nick Stonington, Matt Benjamin, Derek Sierra, Nick from Yuma. Thanks for tuning in. PS Shakes, Shake It. Catching 45, Jeff Arito. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace.